So earlier, I'm kind of just sitting around, I'm on my phone, I'm like scrolling Twitter or like some social media, and I got an email from Google saying they couldn't verify my age. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I mean, I've been known about the weird like age restriction and like age verification shit that's been going on for like a few months now. But this is the first time I ever got hit with that shit because, I thought it was pretty obvious that I was above 18 years old, like to Google or to anyone, right? I mean, Google, I've literally had my Google account, my Gmail since 2015, this YouTube channel since 2015, and you have to be at least 13 years old to have your own email. My dad made this email for me when I was 11, but he, managed email. It was still his, but it was also mine, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I just found it kind of funny. Like, my age is in my YouTube bio, my birthday is on my account, and I get it, people lie about their age, but don't you think my birthday is oddly specific for me to have this account since 2015 as well? But the thing I also find weird about it was it didn't actually limit me to do anything. Like, I was still able to use my account perfectly fine, watch YouTube, watch what they would label as explicit content on YouTube, like music videos or like songs and shit. So what were they protecting exactly? I mean, I get it, when I go on YouTube, I watch a lot of different content, nothing that's usually labeled as explicit unless it's like a song or like a music video. Y'all telling me y'all can't look at my YouTube search history all these years, like the watch history, and notice that there's some outliers, like certain songs, certain other videos by certain content creators who, use certain like language and shit in their videos. In my own videos that I swear in constantly. Do I sound like I'm fucking under 18? Do I sound like I'm under 13? I don't think so. This probably wouldn't happen if they had like an actual human verifying the shit, but it's probably some shitty AI model that doesn't even work right. So they're mislabeling actual adults that are obviously adults as little kids. And bro, I was born in the early 2000s. I grew up when the internet was on its rise and even like started booming. And if I was a parent, I would not want my kid on the internet like I was. I would want to keep my kid safe because I've seen shit over the years. Everyone who has been in this boat has seen some crazy shit. And like, what is stopping the system exactly from mislabeling a minor as an adult? Like it's mislabeling adults as minors. I don't know what they base their fucking research and decision making off of. And if it is an AI and it's using a certain algorithm to detect who is an adult and who is a minor, what is stopping a minor who is knowledgeable enough to manipulate their algorithm so they don't get limited? Like, I don't understand that. Like, don't get it twisted. You're not forced to verify your ID or age unless the algorithm flags you like it happened to me. And I alluded to it not really doing anything when it flagged me, and from what I remember, the only thing it actually forcefully did was turn the personalized ads off, which it's very self-explanatory what that does. It makes it so your ads are more tailored to you. So what was it doing exactly? Because I even went on YouTube, I was still able to watch the same content, which is 99% made by adults. Most of the content has adult language, and most of the content may have jokes that are, more tailored to adults. Like that one YouTuber who just decided to make a random sexual joke. Penis. You want to know what the bulk of my content consumption has been on YouTube recently? Well, recently it's been a combination of COD Zombies YouTubers and videos, and some of the other ones been like PC videos, PC part videos, review videos, people building computers, learning how to build a computer, because I'm kind of in the mode where I think I might start looking towards building a new computer. In fact, let's even go further. My Google Chrome history recently, PC part picker, looking up certain components, like reviews of certain components, even like the PSU tier list, finding out what power supply is good or not. Shit that some people who are looking to build a new computer probably should be looking into, And they couldn't verify my age. Do you think a kid knows what the difference between CL36 and CL30 DDR5 RAM is? This is partially a joke. I know there's kids out there that probably look into that shit. There's kids who probably know how to build a computer better than I ever did, because if y'all didn't know, I've never built a computer. My computer was built by someone back in 2022, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. My point is, this whole system that Google has just doesn't work. It can be probably easily circumvented. And on top of that, it didn't do anything to me when it happens. So what are y'all protecting? Y'all sure as hell aren't protecting nobody if that's how lenient y'all are on that shit. Listen, I'm sorry, this is not my usual content. I usually don't rant about things. As you can probably tell, the whole time the background video has been a fucking Fortnite gameplay, because I was so just like wanting to talk about this, and obviously this isn't my forte. I'm not a fucking engineer or coder or whatever the hell. Some nerd's probably gonna comment on this with an actually statement, and I really couldn't give a fuck. All I'm saying is just my experience and my hypothesis analysis on how shitty this system probably is. And I'm sure there's been a dozen million videos that have been made about this previously, but it happened to me finally, and the whole situation was very odd. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Rant over, Google sucks, and yeah, I'm working on building a new computer. I've had this computer since like summer 2022, and the specs are fine, nothing wrong with it. If you were around last year, I made a video how my PC side panel exploded, and well, after a year later, I finally realized what the issue was, and I'm a complete dumbass for doing it. I had the side panel screws too tight, and tempered glass hates that. I should have known that. That's pretty obvious shit. Fuck. And well, last year when that happened, I was like, I don't know, do I get a new PC case? That's when the idea started brewing. Like, I have a 10th gen i7 and it's perfectly fine. I've had no issues. The problem is, I don't really even like the case I have. It's very cheap and I don't really like it that much. And also, most of the parts were used and hand-me-downs from the same person who actually built the computer for me. He gave them to me for, a small amount of money, and I was very thankful because it also came with a GPU. Wait, see, I'll figure out what GPU I had paired with this i7. It was a 1063 gig. Look, the concept of bottlenecking wasn't very strong to me at that point, and I realize now that my system is horribly off balance even after a GPU and RAM upgrade and storage upgrade. Yeah, I upgraded most of the things in the computer over time, but as I upgraded more, I'm starting to realize, like, damn, this platform, very unsupported. I can't upgrade the CPU, and I have a 500 watt power supply. Can't really upgrade to anything insanely good to, comfortably pair with the i7, plus money. I could sell a kidney for like a 3070 or a 4070, but okay, the video got a little off topic, but hopefully everyone gets to the point I was trying to make at the beginning. I kind of went off with the PC talk, and that's fine. I like talking about PCs and shit, even though I'm not like someone who knows every little thing about a PC. It's still fun to talk about what I know. So, TLDR, Google sucks, and I'm working on building a new PC apparently. Well, assuming that the AI bubble doesn't prevent me from finding fucking RAM at a reasonable price. Yeah, if you're not a PC guy, yeah, some parts are going up in price right now because people who do AI bullshit. Okay, I'm done. I'll see you guys next video, whenever that is. Bye, guys.